Hey, howdy, hey partners, it's Today I Grew Up, and today I'm super excited to add some brand new Toy Story Funko Pops to my collection. Let's get into it.
Reach for the sky!
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
To infinity and beyond!
Excited to be back with you today, partners, to look at the brand new 30th anniversary Toy Story Funko Pops. I did find these online, and some of them in person. The alien with claw here, I love that he's hanging upside down with the claw. Super cool. Back here, the other pops you can collect in the series. We do have all those as well. But really simple box art packaging, but we expect that from Funko, so that is really nice. Here is the alien with claw outside of the box, and wow, this looks a lot better outside of the box, I will say. I really like the way the claw is grabbing him. It's iconic to when Sid was grabbing the aliens from the claw machine, but also very cool to see it in Funko Pop version. I love the clear acrylic plastic stand. It's very translucent. They did a great job kind of securing him so that he's not going to fall over. And it's very sturdy. The quality of the plastic is actually improved. So they did a really great job on this. Super cool looking, iconic. And it's pretty fun to have a claw as part of the Funko Pop as a whole, because we have had the alien Funko Pops released, but we've never had the claw. So we finally got the claw with the alien, and the fact that he's hanging upside down makes it a lot more fun. So I really think Funko did an amazing job on this 30th anniversary pop. Really love adding this to the collection. He does actually have head articulation, so he's able to move side to side, which is very interesting. I didn't know he was going to articulate, but that's a neat option to have for this alien pop. Hey, I knew I despised that chicken. Here we have Al Mcwigan, aka Big Al, really awesome in his chicken costume. He's ready for work to make some big bucks. Anyways, it's interesting that sometimes Funko makes these things to articulate, like a head rotation or his arms or something, but he doesn't move at all. This is a static pose Funko, which is fine. I kind of wish his little arms that look like feathers kind of moved up and down, but it doesn't move at all. So it's fine because it's Big Al in a chicken costume. Something I never thought we would get from Funko, so I'm very happy and pleased with it. You can tell it is Big Al, so I'm very happy with this Funko. Super iconic and cool for 30th anniversary. Great job, Funko. I really like this pop. And here we have Sid Phillips, the villain from Toy Story 1, with his braces on his face. I love that. Iconically holding Woody and Buzz. Let's go home and play. And here he has Buzz strapped to the big one rocket. It finally came, the big one. And so it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It doesn't say the big one on the rocket because it's a pretty small detail, but they got Sid Phillips' hair right. I like the colors of the jeans and his chucks, and the shirt is nailed. I love the skull detail on his shirt because that's how we know it's Sid. Eyebrow expressions, the braces, and Woody and Buzz in his hands look really fun. They look like they're in static toy mode. So very, very fun Funko Pop. This is probably one of the most favorite Funkos in my collection now for Toy Story, would be this Sid Phillips and also Andy, which we're going to look at next. But what a great Funko Pop. It took 30 years to get Sid Phillips here in Funko Pop form, but I'm not complaining. Back then in 95, Funko Pop wasn't really a thing like it is today, so I excuse it. But really great Funko Pop. You got to pick this one up. And just so you know, he has standard head articulation, so you can move his head if you need to. And here we have the iconic Andy from Toy Story. I really like this one. He is paying homage to Andy from Toy Story 2 because of his shirt, but that's fine. I kind of wish we had the green shirt version from part 1, but I'll take Andy from Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is my favorite Toy Story movie anyways, so that's okay with me. I love the appearance of stitching on his red hat, very true to what Andy had in the movie. He also is holding Woody and Buzz in his hands. Such a small detail, but I really appreciate they're so small there. But so cool having them there in his hands. The only complaint I have is I don't know if I would have gone with him sitting down. I think him standing up, having them like Buzz more in a flight pose would be cool. But they're still really great, and I really appreciate that they made Andy. And I hope to meet John Morris one of these days and get him to autograph this Funko. I think that'd be super iconic to do. But very, very awesome Funko Pop. One of my favorites in my collection besides Sid is to have Andy in my Funko Pop collection. And just so you can see, he does have head articulation, 360. It goes all the way around if you need to articulate Andy's head. And here we have Woody on top of Bullseye riding his trusty steed. It's got Andy on the bottom of his horseshoes there, I can tell. Looks really nice and iconic. Really cool pose. The display base stand already comes connected like this which is nice. The textures of Bullseye are really incredible. Makes them look more like the ragdoll plush that we know. And also Woody, he's got the great details of his vest, jeans, boots, spurs, everything. Everything is how we see Woody in Funko Pop form. Love the hat. I love him waving hello. He even has a little ruby on holster detail, which is pretty incredible. He looks just really fun here. This is a great pose for this Funko Pop. Here's a closer look at his holster there. You can see the ruby painted and the little gold detail around that ruby. It really looks movie accurate. He also has Andy on the bottom of his boot. You can see A-N-D. The Y got cut off, but it still looks great there nonetheless. And the detail of clothes just really makes it for me. He looks really great. Fantastic job by Funko designing Woody. And he does have head articulation, which is super nice. So most of them do articulate. It was just Big L for some reason. And here is Bullseye's tongue in there. It's painted well. So that's funny that his mouth is open, making him more of a live mode, which is really fun. This Funko Pop seems a little crazy to me. It's definitely the last scene of Toy Story 3 with Woody and Buzz on the steps of Bonnie's porch as they say goodbye to Andy for the final time. So long, partner. At least I still got you, Buzz, right? I remember that scene. It's very kind of heartfelt and sad. But there they are sitting at the front steps of Bonnie's home, their new home, now that Andy has grown up and gone off to college himself, and he's given the toys to Bonnie. So it's very, very emotional, that scene. So I guess it makes sense they made a little pop moment here on the steps. It's pretty big real estate for that, though. It's cool that their heads do articulate, though. I will say you can move the direction of their heads. Also, I noticed a small detail, but it's very important. He does have Andy here on the bottom of his boot, and on bottom of Buzz's shoe. It's hard to see, but it does say Andy under there. So how nice that they gave us that little detail. Here on Buzz Lightyear's chest, we actually got Lightyear this time on the chest. In the past, Funko did not give us Lightyear on the chest whatsoever, which I can get. It's very small, but it's cool. He's got like some decals there that are a little bit more movie accurate than usual, in my opinion. Even the curly hair on his chin was added there. Here on the back, the details of Woody look great, and also on Buzz. Even the side wings are painted for Buzz. So they went the extra mile here to add details to make it look more movie accurate, even though it is just a Funko Pop representation of Woody and Buzz from that final scene when they're saying goodbye to Andy for the last time before he goes away to college. Now this Funko Pop is older. It's from Toy Story 4 era, but I realized I didn't have this Buzz in flight pose. I had some other Buzz Funkos in my collection, but not this one. So that's cool. I have most of these Pops, so a lot of you may have this one already, but I wanted to pick it up because I remember at Funko Hollywood, they had this blown up and really giant hanging from the ceiling, and I was thinking, why don't I have that Pop? So I had to pick it up. What an awesome Pop this is. He does have head articulation, so he can rotate 360. On the bottom, it does say Bonnie because it was the Toy Story 4 era. But I love the detail painted of the wings extended out. And I love that he has the Lightyear on the chest. And very clear, detailed, movie accurate green. It just looks so great for a Funko Pop. I'm very surprised and impressed, to be honest. This is really iconic, really cool, and I love this Buzz. In flight pose, he's gonna fly. You can't fly. He's falling with style. Looking at 10 Toys box, it looks like it was a Wondrous Convention Limited Edition from Funko 2025. There's only 5,000 pieces made. I do plan to put it back in his protector case once I'm done reviewing him, but what a great Pop. He does rotate 360 on the head, so I like that you can make him look different poses here, looking from the side, looking from the front. I do like that a lot. The details are really nice on the accordion there. He's got everything here from the marching suit to the drum to the trumpet to the other drum on the other side. I love this detail right here. It looks so awesome. So there he is, Tin Toy from Funko. Really amazing job. I really like the way this one came out. Looks great as a display piece or on your shelf. And for those of you who don't know, I do have the Mattel one from Toy Story 4 era. Here you can see the differences between what Funko gave us and what Mattel gave us for this toy. I think it looks awesome. I really like the Mattel one because it does look truer to the short that we saw from Pixar, but they both look iconic and awesome together for the collection. Last but not least, we have this new concept by Funko. It is a Biddy arcade, so that's what they're called, and you can have a little case with the alien here. It glows in the dark, which is really cool. It does fit in the arcade, but this is what the packaging looks like. I think Target should have these. I got it from the Funko website myself, but Really cool. It came out for this year, so it's a brand new item. When I was opening up the packaging here, how cute that looks, those aliens there. Really cartoony with the claw. So cool. Here we have the little mini alien in the Funko box. Really cool. It's got Toy Story 4 on it. It's so funny because it's brand new, but it still has the Toy Story 4 logos on it. Well, Toy Story 5 isn't out yet, you know, so you can take them out. Here's the empty box. It's a hard kind of plastic. I really like this little Funko Pop. No articulation. That's okay. He's on a clear acrylic base because you can slide in to the arcade. So super cool. Here's the arcade artwork. I love the top. It says Disney Pixar Toy Story. You have the alien here. It looks like you can... Nothing's pressable or movable. It just looks like it is. The coin slot here. Like you can get the crane machine. Bitty Pop Arcade. So back here you can open up this door, which is pretty awesome. And here's where you can store the Funko box down there. You can do that. And then we can slide in our alien into the claw machine here. Arcade claw machine. And we're going to slide him in right here. Just like so. And then we're going to close the cabinet from the back. You can just see it kind of just stays in there. It doesn't fall out. Here's the rest of the artwork right here. And then now, iconically, let's check it out. So in the front, this is what it looks like. Here's the alien inside his arcade game, and that looks so great. What's cool about this one is that it was marketed as glowing in the dark. So we're going to go in the dark and test that to see if it's true. Here we are in my bathroom. I'm about to turn off the light to see if he glows in the dark. Let's find out. Whoa! It is hard to see on camera, but he is glowing in the dark. And there you have it, a look at all my brand new Funko Pops for 30th anniversary of Toy Story. Also fun to pick up some other ones from Toy Story 4 era. So I'm very excited with these Pops in my collection. I do have more Funko Pops, so if you want to see some of those videos, click the card in the corner of your screen. That'll take you to more of my Toy Story Funko Pops that I've collected over the years. I do have a lot. Maybe in the near future for 30th anniversary, I'll pull out every single Toy Story Funko Pop I have for Toy Story, which is a lot. But for now, I'm really excited for these. I recommend you guys pick these up before they sell out because they're all really amazing. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me in this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. You are a child's plaything. Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.